As we do this time every Friday, we check in with KTBB owner and general manager Paul Gleiser with You Tell Me What, sir, is on your mind.
Well, good morning, Garth. We're sponsored by KE Cellars, Tyler's Old World Style Boutique Winery in the French Quarter on South Broadway across from the mall. A quick trip through the You Tell Me user's manual before we get started. This feature's not a lecture, it's a conversation. It's incomplete without your voice. That's why we made it so easy for you to join in and to invite friends. Just go to ktbb.com/youtellme. You'll find all the necessary tools. You can share these posts via email, Facebook, and Twitter. You can subscribe so that you're among the very first to know when we posted something new. You can download this feature as a podcast via iTunes. And, of course, and really most important, you can post your comments. This feature is at its best when the conversation is running both ways. That's why we call it You Tell Me. 3 days after Christmas in 1975, the Dallas Cowboys were faced with ending their season by losing the NFC divisional playoff game. The 10-4 Cowboys were playing the 12-2 Minnesota Vikings. Down by 4 with the ball on their own 15-yard line and 1:51 left on the clock, Roger Staubach mounted a 9-play drive to get to midfield. With 24 seconds left and no timeouts, Staubach took the snap in the shotgun, pump-faked left, and then turned right to fire a desperation pass to Drew Pearson. Vikings cornerback Nate Wright lost his footing as Pearson trapped the pass against his right hip at the 5-yard line and went into the end zone backwards. The point after was good, and the Cowboys won the game 17-14. The Cowboys would go on to play Pittsburgh in Super Bowl X, becoming the first team to win the chip to play for the championship from the wild card. Following the game in Minnesota, Staubach said to reporters, "I closed my eyes and said a Hail Mary." From thence came the term Hail Mary pass, now a commonly used metaphor that means taking one last desperation shot in the face of all but certain doom. Tuesday's election is the GOP's Hail Mary. It represents the Republican Party's last chance to prove that it is capable of governing. The game, meaning in this case the United States of America, is on the line. Time is nearly out, and we're trailing on the scoreboard. Unless the Republicans in the House mount a serious and principled effort to scale back the size of government, eviscerate Obamacare, curtail the regulatory burden facing business, reverse the automatic tax increase that will happen if the Bush tax cuts expire, dramatically cut spending, and take concrete action to address Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, the game will be lost, and the GOP will never be taken seriously again. Yes, Obama and the Senate Democrats will thwart the Republicans in the House at every opportunity. But the Vikings' Nate Wright was a great cornerback, and he tried to do the same thing. That didn't deter Roger Staubach. The beauty of the Staubach years was the fact that Staubach was in the game with everything he had until the very last second ticked off the clock. Lesser quarterbacks, facing the superior Vikings defense and with no time left, might have just gone through the motions. Staubach gave it all he had. That's what defines Staubach and, by extension, the Cowboys. The Republican House majority of the 112th Congress will be defined by the same measure. Defenses in the NFL feared and respected Roger Staubach and his Dallas Cowboys. If the country is to survive, Democrats in Washington must feel the same way about John Boehner and the House Republicans. The Republicans must give it everything they have, starting right now. Boehner has the ball, and America has one last shot. Let's all close our eyes and say a Hail Mary. That's my word. What's yours? Go to ktbb.com/youtellme, and you tell me. Halloween's behind us. That means it's not too early to start thinking about Christmas. My friends at KE Cellars can help you with your thinking. Visit KE Cellars today and ask to try any of the wines in their collection. When you find the one or ones that you like, ask KE Cellars to private label them for you for holiday gift giving. Imagine a nice bottle of, say, the Keepersall Estates 2007 Cabernet, one of my favorites, bearing your private label as a gift to family members, clients, friends, and colleagues. KE Cellars can make it happen. For as little as $3 additional per bottle, you can give a gift that will be truly unique, well-remembered, and well-enjoyed. KE Cellars private label wines are just one of the reasons that KE Cellars has been such a great addition to Tyler and East Texas. All of these things are possible because KE Cellars is a working winery with a tasting bar. Try any wine in the KE Cellars collection before you buy it. You will never be disappointed. KE Cellars, Tyler's Old World Style Boutique Winery in the French Quarter on South Broadway across from the mall, and online at KECellars.com.